Hello, thank you for joining me for episode 2 of Exploring Azeroth. Please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. I'm going to be trying a few different things here today. I'm going to compare whispering to just soft talking like this. But let's get started here. Let's see what quest we have. Aggression. Okay. And I believe that's the only quest that we have currently right now. Let's go ahead and accomplish that. Let's make sure that we get our buffs here. And we're going to be attacking some trees today. Attacking the feral tenders. The feral tenders. So I normally do not play a paladin. So this is kind of all new. I have not played a paladin in a very long time. So I'm not the best. I always forget to add my seal again. Just a few more feral tenders for aggression. Alright, I think that did it. Aggression. While the deaths of the tenders give me no joy whatsoever, it does show me that you're ready for the most important task you'll do here on Sunstrider Isle. Take this and put it to good use. You'll need good items and sharp wits for the task ahead. Our reassertion of control over the island depends on it. Felendrin the Banished. A betrayer of our people resides atop Falthrian Academy to the southwest. Felendrin is his name, and he was banished from Blood Elf lands for failing to heed the warnings of our teachers and elders. He is the worst of our society, as he lives only to feed his insatiable magical addictions. He refused to learn control. He is a shell of his former self, one of the wretched, and he is a threat to the Sunspire. Destroy him and the race he uses as minions. Falthrian Academy. Falthrian Academy. Falthrian Academy. And there we are. Level 5. I believe I have all the arcane wraiths that I need. So now I just need to kill Felendrin. This arcane sliver glows with an eerie luster. Tainted arcane sliver. You found an odd sliver of crystallized mana on the corpse of the tainted arcane wraith. The sliver is different than others you may have seen in that it is as dark and sinister looking as the wraith you looted it from. Just holding it gives you a sense of unnatural foreboding. Arcanist Helion at the gazebo of the Sunspire on Sunstrider Isle just might be someone who would have a use for the sliver. Felendrin the Banished says, "Take heart. Your friends will not long mourn your passing." Felendrin the Banished. Heed well this warning. Felendrin the Banished is only a symptom of a much larger problem. His demise will solve our immediate concerns, but all Blood Elves share the potential same fate as him if we let our addictions get the best of us. Felendrin's head. You are to be commended, Bim Bim. You've succeeded where others, like Felendrin, have utterly failed. Perhaps you are truly ready to be a contributing member of Blood Elf society. Your success here means that you are capable of surviving the greater threats that lurk in Eversong, and believe me, there are plenty to face. Aiding the Outrunners. Magistrix Irona wanted you to head over to Silvermoon City in order to aid our reclamation efforts there. That is, once you had successfully addressed the situation at Falthrian Academy. You did not disappoint us, Bim Bim. On your way to Falconwing Square, south of here, you should speak with Outrunner Alarian. She's not far from the bridge. The Outrunners take care of shuttling goods between here and the mainland, and since you've proven to be so resourceful, they could use your assistance. Tainted Arcane Sliver. From your demeanor, you seem to be on a matter of some urgency. Is there something specific I can assist you with? This is most interesting. And when I say interesting, I mean more disturbing than anything else. Our efforts to reassert control over the Isle in the time following the destruction of the Sunwell have been a challenge. I suspect that whatever foul source is corrupting the Isle is at the heart of it all. This sliver may be of some aid in uncovering what's really going on. You are wise to bring this to me, Bim Bim. Take this as compensation for your diligence. Thank you. We just left our home, and here is Outrunner Alarion. If you're heading towards the city, then I have something important for you to do. Aiding the Outrunners. Well, hello there, Paladin. I heard that a resourceful young blood elf formerly in the service of Magistrix Irona might be making their way down here to help us Outrunners out. We certainly welcome the help, especially from someone who's proven to be so competent. I hope you're interested in running an errand or two for us. Slain by the Wretched. It's hard work being an outrunner between Sunstrider Isle and Falconwing Square. Tight deadlines, long hours, and worst of all, the Wretched. The road south goes through the ruins of Silvermoon. The place is crawling with Wretched, ready to kill you for a few mana crystals. Unfortunately, I think that's what's happened to the last outrunner we sent with one of Irona's packages. I see you're eager to prove yourself. Venture into Dawning Lane and see if you can find any traces of our outrunner. Slain by the Wretched. The outrunner's belongings have all been stolen, with the exception of one package. It seems to match Alarion's description of Irona's package. Package recovery. You take the package and confirm that indeed it comes from Magistrix Irona. Alarion would probably want you to bring it to her. Package recovery. What did you find, Bim Bim? By the Sunwell. That's the third outrunner we've lost this month. I appreciate your courage in venturing into Dawning Street. The guards need to keep a closer eye on these blasted Wretched. Completing the delivery. The death of another outrunner is a true tragedy, but it's a risk we all accept when we take the job. Magistrix Irona at the Sunspire needs to get this package to the inn at Falconwing Square, and she needs it there as soon as possible. We're short-handed, and I don't have anyone else available that can cover for us. I'm not going to lie to you. The path to Falconwing Square can be extremely dangerous if you leave the safety of Dawning Lane. Do you feel up to the task, Bim Bim? Let's complete this delivery. Nice empty path here. Straight to Falconwing Square. Innkeeper Delaniel. Welcome to the Falconwing Square Inn. May I prepare a meal for you, do understand that you have something for me. Thank you. I do appreciate the prompt delivery. While you're here, please make yourself comfortable. If you haven't done so already, feel free to get a hearthstone and bind yourself here. Using a hearthstone will allow you to recall to an inn once every hour. If you ever lose your hearthstone, simply return to any inn. An innkeeper will gladly get you a new one. So let's start here. Major malfunction. The arcane patrollers crafted by our forefathers to protect the city have fallen into a dangerous state of disrepair. They failed to recognize us as their masters and will attack us on sight. Even though they were created many years ago, the arcane cores that power them are still quite useful and valuable to us. I want you to gather these cores and bring them to me so I can put them to good use again. You will find the patrollers in the ruined section of Silvermoon to the northwest. Wanted, Thalist the Hungerer. The city of Silvermoon hereby issues a reward for the head of Thalist the Hungerer, notorious wretched ringleader. He is wanted for repeated crimes against the general populace of Silvermoon City, including the murder of 2 city guards. Report to Sergeant Canrin to collect the reward. Eldon Sunbrand, Captain of the Bloodhawks. The wretched are a constant thorn in my side, Bim Bim. When they're not being a danger to themselves by tapping unstable arcane sources to satisfy their cravings, they're cooking up half-brained schemes against our respectable society. Unstable mana crystals. A group of wretched recently raided a supply of unstable mana crystals from one of our arcane sanctums. If not handled properly, the crystals could explode with enough force to blow a hole into the city walls. Now, Bim Bim, I don't quite care if they blow themselves up while tapping unstable arcane sources, but the whole incident would make my men look bad. Bring me back any remaining stolen crystals you find. They might still be inside their original crates. Arcane Patroller says, protect the innocent. Where might one find an unstable mana crystal crate? Where, oh where, are the unstable mana crystal crates? The wretched urchin, wretched urchin, the wretched. Uphold the law. Uphold the law. The pain, the need, I hunger for more. I cannot stand the pain. I must find a new source. Serve the public trust. Serve the public trust. Magister Geronis, major malfunction. Have you succeeded in gathering the arcane cores yet, Bim Bim? Of course we succeeded. You've done well, Bim Bim. With our arcane sanctums not operating at full capacity, these power cores will go a long way in supplementing our needs. Delivery to the North Sanctum. I'm pleased to discover that you're at least somewhat competent, Bim Bim. I'll give you another task since you seem so eager to prove yourself. This is a letter to Laykeeper Canadus, the Arcanist in charge of the upkeep of the North Sanctum. Go southwest of Falconwing Square, and you will find him. He is a very important person, so I hope you don't bother him too much with trivial chatter. Sergeant Canron. You think I'm being cruel to this worm? They've killed 2 of my men this month. We're too kind to this wretched scum. Wanted, Thalis the Hungerer. You have something to show me? That scoundrel, Thalis, finally met his fate. Good job, Bim Bim. Things should be quiet with the wretched for a while. Unstable mana crystals. Did you retrieve the stolen goods yet? Excellent work, Bim Bim. Darnassian intrusions. Besides the constant threat that the wretched represent, I also have to deal with all kinds of fictitious reports of night elf sightings. Though most reports are unfounded, one recent incident demands further investigation. The West Sanctum, one of our primary energy sources, has suffered a terrible malfunction, and rumors of Darnassian sabotage are rampant. Travel there and deal with anyone that looks suspicious. Report back to Laykeeper Valania, who watches over the sanctum. Noeline. Holy Light heals a friendly target for 76 to 90. Divine Protection. You are protected from all physical attacks and spells for 6 seconds, but during that time, you cannot attack or use physical abilities yourself. Once protected, the target cannot be made invulnerable by Divine Shield, Divine Protection, or Blessing of Protection again for 1 minute. Seal of the Crusader. Fills the Paladin with the spirit of a Crusader for 30 seconds, granting 36 melee attack power. The Paladin also attacks 40% faster, but deals less damage with each attack. Only 1 seal can be active on the Paladin at any one time. Unleashing this seal's energy will judge an enemy for 20 seconds, increasing holy damage taken by up to 23. Your melee strikes will refresh the spell's duration. Only 1 judgment per paladin can be active at any one time. Laykeeper Canadus. Our sanctum siphon arcane power from ley line currents that traverse our lands invisible to the naked eye. With the sun well gone, they provide us with a steady and reliable source of energy. Delivery to the North Sanctum. Yes, Paladin? Thank you, Bim Bim. I've been expecting this letter. Malfunction at the West Sanctum. Since you're here, Bim Bim, I have a favor to ask you. Laykeeper Valania's apprentice dropped by earlier to ask for assistance. Apparently, there's some malfunction happening at the West Sanctum. I've been a bit busy entertaining our most pleasant dwarven guest. See if you can give her a hand. You'll find the West Sanctum southwest of here. Apprentice Raylan. Roadside ambush. You there. You must help me, please. A fellow apprentice and I were attacked by the wretched. In their mad hunger for magic, they took everything they could get their hands on. Mana crystals, wands, spellbooks, everything. Meldor gave chase after them. I had to stay behind and looked after what they didn't take. Continue down the road and see if you can lend him a hand. Apprentice Meldor. They're gone now. Scared the breeches out of them with a well-placed fireball. Unfortunately for me, they threw our precious cargo into the river. Soaked pages. Those blasted wretched sure can run fast at the sight of someone who will stand up to them. But let's not worry about that now. I need to find my instructor's elemental grimoire. I'm certain I saw one of those cowards throw it into the river, but I cannot seem to be able to locate it. I could use another set of eyes. I'll throw in a bit of coin if you spot it. Soaked pages. No luck. Well, keep looking. The book is of utmost importance, Paladin. The book is completely soaked. Instructor Anthiel's not going to like this at all. Here, take this money. I have an idea. Taking the fall. Anthiel is going to fly off his rocker when he finds out his book is ruined. I've got a little proposal for you. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. Take this book to him and tell him nothing of this incident. If he asks, just tell him you dropped the book into a puddle. He has no direct authority over you, so there's not much he can do. Anthiel delivers his lectures at Still Whisper Pond, southeast of Silver Moon. You'll do this for us, right? I'll reward you handsomely for this favor. We need to head west, not south. West. 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 Lakekeeper Villania. My job consists of one task and one task only, ensuring that the West Sanctum runs smoothly. You'll have to excuse my temper, but as you can see, the situation here is a bit out of hand. Look around you. Things aren't exactly in order. We have a severe malfunction at the West Sanctum. Let us do our best to prevent matters from getting worse. Arcane instability. It's about time that dimwit Canadus sent someone this way. I warned of the dangers of increasing the load on the West Sanctum. Now one of our energy converters is destroyed, and arcane wraiths are pouring out of the sanctum. I'm going to need you to take care of these creatures before we send anyone in for repairs. Make haste. I think we found the Darnassian scout. Incriminating documents. The documents contain detailed maps of different strategic buildings in Eversong Woods. A diagram of an arcane sanctum is also sketched in good detail. There seems to be numerous notes in a language you don't recognize. As these were carried by a Darnassian spy, it might be a good idea to bring them to the captain of the guard, Eldon Sunbrand. Could Night Elf saboteurs be behind this? I doubt it. With the load we've been putting on the West Sanctum, it was only a matter of time until something went wrong. Arcane instability. Thank you, Bim Bim. Now that we have the race under control, we can send someone in to assess the damage. Hopefully this wasn't anything permanent. Darnassian intrusions. Night elves. Here. Those rats. Do you suppose they had anything to do with the malfunction in my sanctum? If you have any information, you'd better take it to Captain Sunbrand at once. Athvelion Sungaze. Long have we toiled to see our land return to its former glory, Paladin. Ever shall we remain vigilant against those who have invaded and defiled Quel'Thalas. We will not rest until they are driven from our sight. Let none exist to stand in the way of the Sin'dorei. Fishheads, fishheads. Greetings, Paladin. Take a look toward the shore. What do you see? That's right. Our beach, our tranquil shore, has been infested with the malignancy known as the Murloc. This blight will not stand. I have a task for you. If you feel that you're up to it, I would have their heads. Let us see if we can put a dent in their numbers so large that, if they have any sense at all, they will return to the murky depths from which they sprang. Well,